Hello, everyone. My name is Hastings Chitanda. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, put the notification bell so that when I put on a video, it should notify you that there's something for you. So today we're going to discuss about a culture exchange program by the United States government. It's called Fullbright Teachers Exchange. What I'm doing here, like in the United States, is called a culture exchange program. It's a program where we are exchanging cultures. We are learning I'm learning something from them, and also, I'm learning something from other people who are not like Americans, who are not here as Americans, and also I'm giving them my culture. We're exchanging cultures, and it's in the field that I came here. That like the field that I studied. It's in my program, an agriculture exchange program. But this one that we are going to discuss is about teachers. It doesn't matter that you teach English, you teach humanities, you teach sciences and whatever. As long as you're a teacher, you can apply for this program. You can exchange cultures with other teachers and also learn something new about your field. So a friend of mine by the name Noel Mhone approached me that this program is about to be, the application is about to be open so that teachers can apply. So, and he told me that he was one of the, he's an alumni for this program. So he said, I can give you the information so that people should understand how I did it, and also they can learn from my experiences and try their lucky, because some people, like most of the times, like people might know something, but they don't know how to do it. So I think it requires someone who already did it to tell us, like to teach us how, we can also do it. So as we are speaking right now, this application is open until 12 February. So from now, like after this, whatever I'm saying right now, you're going to hear the voice of Noel, because I told him that since you are the one who did it, it's better you understand. You try to teach these people. You were like the person who did, like unlike like just giving me the information and then I start teaching them. And he said, okay, I'm gonna do it. So just to give him credit, I'm just gonna read a little biography about this man, so that some of you might be interested to know who is the person who is giving us this information and how he did it. So Noel Mhone is an accomplished educator and chemist from Malawi. He holds a Bachelor's of Education Science degree from the University of Malawi, where he specialized in chemistry. With a passion of teaching, Noel has dedicated 14 years for educating students in various subjects and courses, including chemistry, physics, science, and mathematics. He has taught at Chiwavi Community Day Secondary School, Zuzu Secondary School, Marymount, Bandawe Girls, Providence Girls, Martin Private, St. John of God, College of Health Sciences, and Zuzu University in 2022. Noel was recognized for his exceptional teaching skills and was selected as one of the 2 teachers from Malawi to participate in the prestigious Fullbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement TEA program in the United States. He pursued his Fullbright TEA studies at the University of Nevada, Reno, where he further enhanced his knowledge and teaching techniques during his time in the US. Noel had the opportunity to share his expertise as an assistant teacher at Proctor Arahag High School. His passion for education extended beyond traditional teaching methods, as he taught himself coding and used his knowledge to develop several educational mobile applications. These applications have been widely adopted by students and teachers across Malawi. That's just a little biography by Noel Mhone. It's very long because, he has quite accomplished a lot of things. But today, he's going to teach us about this application form. So, you're going to hear these things from my teacher. So you have to pay attention and try to understand, because what I've observed is that a lot of you can achieve this greatness, but once you come across the application, once you see it, your mindset is like, can I do this? No. And then you end up quitting. But from how he has explained it, please understand and please try your luck. And I'm wishing you all the best, guys. I really want you guys to succeed. I really want you guys to come here, to travel, because this program has a lot of advantages. The advantages are that once you succeed in this, you're not going to have any troubles to get a visa, even after the program. If you're coming here again, it's not going to be hard for you, because you are an alumni for an exchange program from the embassy. It's something prestigious. And also, like, they're going to give you a air ticket, yearly 10 yet, to and from. And also, they're going to give you allowances, and you're going to travel around US. You go to like states where you want to go, like where you dream to go. And also, like, after the program, you're still considered as an alumni for culture exchange programs from the US embassy, from the US government, and they consider you with a lot of opportunities. As we are speaking, Noel, the guy who is going to teach you about this application, has a lot of opportunities from the US embassy. So this is your time, teachers. Do something. And I'm wishing you all the best. 265 chills. You hide it. We're going to review it. So Noel, review for us. Peace.
I want to explain about the application form. The application form has a number of segments or areas. The first one being application information. On this one, that's where you show or you indicate whether you have read the program information that has been provided, and the program information is provided above. That is before you access the form. And it is also here where you indicate whether you are disabled or not. In other words, you indicate your ability status. And if you're able to apply for this program, or you're able to, let's say, when you have been picked, and you'll be able to do whatever that the program offers or the program will require of you, this is where you also indicate. So if you do not identify with a disability, that's where you also indicate. Then the next segment is general information. That's where you indicate your name, the program cohort that you prefer. What you need to know is that this program has two cohorts. There is one which is for spring. This program for spring starts from January and goes up to around March. And then the other one, that is the second program, is for the fall. This one starts from September up to around October. Sometimes it does go into November. That is the first week of November. And apart from you indicating indicating the cohort which you prefer, this is also where you put your name, that is first name, middle name, family name, and also the citizenship. If you're from Malawi, you're going to indicate Malawi. If your country of legal residence is Malawi, you're also going to indicate Malawi there. The city of your birth, as for me, I was born in Mzuzu, so if you were born in Lilongwe, you write Lilongwe there. On the country of birth, you also indicate Malawi, that is if you were born in Malawi. And the other thing that you need to do is you need to enter your date of birth as listed on your passport or other photo identification. It has to match. If let's say you were born on 20th November 1992, that's and that date is indicated in your passport. It is that date, the one that you're going to put on this form. And so here, that is on the general information where you indicate your gender. If you're female, you put female. If you're male, you put male. And as for pronouns, if you're female, you choose she, her, or hers. And if you're male, you choose he, him, his. That's where, that's how you can choose these pronouns. And then the next one is indicate the number of years you have been teaching as a certified full-time teacher. That is not including student practicums by the time the program starts. If you have been teaching for 4 years, you indicate 4 years. If it is 10, so it depends on the number of years that you have been teaching as a teacher. So indicate that those number of years on this field. Then the next part that is in the general information is you show whether you have been convicted of a crime. If you have never been convicted of a crime, you say no. And the next part is contact information. This is where you're going to put your contacts, that is your telephone numbers, email address, the street where you reside, the city where you also reside, the region. Let's say you are from Central Region, or your school or where you teach is in Central Region. You're going to put Central Region there, the postal code, the country. Obviously, the country here is Malawi. The school physical address, the name of the school, city or town, region, province, or state, and country. So that's where you're going to put those information. And the next one is teaching discipline. What discipline is your current primary teaching assignment? If you are a science teacher, you indicate science. If you're humanities, you put humanities. Language, you put language. What other disciplines do you teach? We do have some teachers who teach more than 3 subjects. Some subjects are in the humanities, others in languages. So if you are like that teacher, you can also indicate the other discipline here. And then the next one is school information. You indicate whether your school is in urban or suburban or rural area, whether your school is government run, private or funded in another way. You indicate that information here, or you put that information here. Is your school a primary or secondary school? You also indicate that information here. Are you a primary or secondary teacher? If you're a primary school teacher, you indicate yes. If you're secondary, you put secondary there. What's the total number of students at your school? You also put there. The total number of full-time teachers at your school, you also put that information in this segment. What's the total number of part-time teachers? What grade levels do you teach at your school? What is the average number of students you have per each class you teach? If you have 40 students or whatever number that you have in your class, you also indicate in this segment. Is the current school year across in the current school year across all semesters and courses taught? How many students will you teach? So you also show the total number of students that you'll be teaching in that particular year. Let's say, for example, this academic year. Also, in this segment, you indicate whether your school offers inclusive education, like it has students who are disabled, students from low-income families. If your school does that, you put yes. Do students pay tuition to attend the school? If that's the case, if they pay tuition, you indicate yes there. Then from there, we go to S's. The S's, normally they have more than 100 words. Like the first question here has 200 words. So in 200 words or fewer, please tell us briefly about your school and the community itself. So on this question, there are a number of other questions. Like, for example, the first one is, who are the students? You have to describe the students that you have at your school. Where do these students come from? How do they get into that school? What I'm trying to say is that for them to be selected to your school, what happens? Or do they pass a certain exam? Like, for example, in Malawi, most schools, for students to be admitted in secondary schools, they have to pass primary school leaving certificate. So if that's the case, you explain about that. You also explain where they're coming from. I was teaching at Chiwavi Community Day Center School. I also indicated here that my students, they were coming from Katoto, Chiwavi, Chengatua. Then the next part is, what do they do when they graduate or complete their studies at your school? As for me, on this question, I explained that after the students write, or that is MS Malawi School Certificate of Education exam, that is after they graduate, those who pass well, they get selected to university. Those who don't pass well, Some of them repeat, others they just go straight into looking for employment. So it depends on the students that you have at your school. The next one is, what kind of work do the parents do? This also depends on the school where you are teaching. At my school, that is Chiwavi Community Secondary School, most parents were doing business, others were farmers, yeah, and once they do the business or they do the farming, whatever that they sell from, let's say farming or from the businesses, the money that they find, they use it to fund the studies of the kids or the wards. How are students selected to attend your school? I explained already about that. I explained that students, for them to be selected, they say at Chiwavi where I was, they have to pass primary school certificate of education, primary school leaving certificate of education first, then they get selected to the school. How are students, please briefly share any other important information about the school. If there is any other important information about the school that has not been explained by you in the other questions, you can add that information here. So what you need to do and make sure, what you need to know is that this essay here or this question requires you to write not more than 200 words. So if you manage to come up with those number of words, you are done. Then you go to the next question, which is about asking you whether a teacher at your school has participated in the Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program. If you don't have any other teacher at your school who has participated in this program, you just say no. Then next question is, are you currently or have you previously been a teacher with the English Assessment Scholarship Program? I don't know about this program. Obviously, most of you have never, most of you have not done this program. So if that is the case, you indicate no here. Then the next one, are you currently applying to any other U.S. government-sponsored program, including online programs? When you say yes, what you need to know is that you're going to lower the chances of you being picked. So to strengthen your chances, you need to just say no. Are you currently applying to, or do you plan to apply to any other professional development programs in other countries for the time period of this program? If you really want to participate in this program, I don't think you're going to say yes to this one, because if you say yes, you're going to lower your chances again. Have you previously submitted an application, but you were not selected to either the T or Fullbright T program? Some of you have been applying for this program for so many times. If you have done so, you can indicate whether you have, if you are, that is, you can say yes, you have ever applied for this program. But if you have not, you don't have, you have to say no. Have you traveled outside your home country before? No, that is if you want to strengthen your chances of being picked. Have you traveled to the United States before? No, again, if you want to strengthen or to increase your chances of being picked. Please note that preference will be given to qualified candidates who have not previously received a Fulbright award. So you have to say no if you, that is, you have never traveled outside the country before, especially the United States of America. That is, if you want to increase the chances of you being picked. Then the next segment is previous, not necessarily previous profession travel information. That one has already been tackled. The next one is education background. This is where you show or you indicate the schools, let's say the university where you studied your bachelor's degree. What is your highest level of education attainment? If it is PhD, that's where you also indicate. If it's master's, you indicate also here. What degree qualification is required to be a teacher in your home country? In Malawi, the Ministry of Education requires one to have a Bachelor of Education, but because of shortage of teachers, even those that have diploma in education or in other fields, they are allowed to teach. But here you just have to write something to do with education, let's say Bachelor of Education or diploma in education. Please confirm that you have obtained the obligatory degree qualification required in your home community or to be certified as a teacher. You indicate yes there. The next is language proficiency. That is foreign language proficiency. What you need to know here is that there's a scale here ranging from 1 to 5. If you put 5, it means you have high proficiency or you have the highest proficiency. If it is 1, it means you have the lowest proficiency. So the skills that are measured, we have reading, writing, comprehension, and speaking. So as for me, I indicated 5 for reading, for writing, indicated 4, comprehension 4, speaking 4. So it depends on you, on how proficient you are with this, let's say, English language. Then after that, we have work history. This is where you show the school where you are teaching. Apart from showing the school, you also show your position at the school, the number of hours or period that you teach, the grade levels, let's say the forms that you teach, the date when you started working as a teacher, the primary discipline that you teach. If it's humanities, you write humanities there. If it's science, you put science, or languages, you put language. Then the next one is teaching schedule. This is the timetable, your timetable that you have right now at your school. This will contain the school name, the day of the week. Let's say if you have a class on Monday, you're going to, the day of the week will start with Monday. Time of the day, that's the time when your class starts. The length of the period, if it's 35 minutes, you put 35 minutes there. If it's 40 minutes, you also put 40 minutes. You also indicate the subject, the grade levels, that's the form, and even the number of students that you have in your class. And apart from that, you also indicate the age of the students. Could be age range. Let's say it's 14 to 16, you can indicate that. Then the next part, that is the next segment, is about additional education or professional experience and activities. The first part is about the professional training that you have had as a teacher. What professional training you have had as a teacher, or the publications that you have ever made. So you show all that here. And you even explain whether you got a certificate in this training. Then the next one is statement of purpose. This starts with this question: why do you want to participate in the Fullbright T program? So here, I should say that most of us, when we hear about this program, what comes to our mind is a trip to the United States of America. So when answering this question, you don't have to say that you want to participate in this Fullbright program because you want to go to the United States of America. That's not the purpose of this program. The purpose of this program is to help you with skills that are going to make you become a teacher who can bring good performance at your school. Yeah. So you need to explain something to do with let's say improving performance at your school and even in the country. Because when you come back from United States of America, you're supposed to share whatever that you learned from that side with other teachers, and in so doing, that will make other teachers to have those skills. And when they're using those skills in class, they will help in improving the education standards, or help in improving the performance of the students in the country. So you don't have to say that you are going there just to see United States of America. So explain something to do with the purpose of this program. Then the next one, you describe an occasion when you were a leader or set a positive example in your school or community. What we need to know about this program is that this program is for teachers, yes. Okay, what you need to know is that apart from teaching in class, teaching those students, you need to be doing something outside the classroom. There could be some projects that you have been working on as a teacher. You need to show those projects. You need to explain about those projects on this part that is in for this question, so that they should know that you don't just spend your time in class, but you also spend some time helping your community and even helping the students to do something outside the classroom. I can give an example of my case as a teacher. Yes, I was teaching in class, but I was also doing other things in my community. I was developing some mobile applications which the communities, the members of the community were using. And apart from that, it's not only the community where I was even other people in the country have been using these applications. So I explained about all that. So if you also you have also been doing similar things, you can also explain about the same here. And that will strengthen your application process. And then the next part is how will your community benefit from your participation in the program? Describe at least 2 ways you share what you learn with your school or community. I explained earlier on that this program is there to benefit a lot of teachers here in Malawi, not just the person who goes to the United States of America for this program, but even those that you're going to live at your school. So once you come back from United States of America, you have to share that information with others. So you need to explain here how you're going to share that information and how that information that you're going to share with the other teachers is going to help your community, or that is your community, and even the teachers at your school. So you describe at least 2 ways how you're going to share that information that you're going to learn with your school and even your community. The next part is during the Fullbright program, participants interact closely with participants from other areas of the world. What steps would you take to work and collaborate successfully with a person from another country? Give an example of a time when you demonstrated flexibility in interacting with someone from a different culture. So on this one, the most important thing is that when you are there, you don't have to be rigid. You have to be flexible so that you learn a lot from others. Sometimes some people, what they do is that they're always trying to show off that maybe they have a lot of information, or they're more intelligent than others. You don't have to do that. You have to be humble. You have to be flexible. And that is going to help you learn a lot from others, and others also be open to you. Otherwise, if you are rigid like that, other people or other participants or your fellow participants will not be able to share information with you because they will be afraid of you, because they will feel like you are someone who knows everything. The next part is please describe the opportunities available or challenges faced by students in your community to receive quality education. We have a lot of problems, and these problems that we have in schools, like let's say shortage of notebook, shortage of teaching and learning resources, shortage of teachers. These, yes, there are problems, but there are also opportunities. So you as a teacher, how can you solve these problems or challenges? And if you explain well on this, you're going to strengthen your application. Please use this space, and the next part, you are given a space where you can put additional information. That is, if you didn't finish the space that you were given in the previous fields was not enough, you can explain some of the things on this additional space. That's where, the space where it is written, please use this space for any additional information, include any responses that did not fit elsewhere in the application. Then the other parts, that is the next segments, they're asking whether you're interested in the gender cohort, the media literacy cohort, the climate education cohort. If you're interested in all those cohorts or one of them, you can indicate yes. So that marks the end of the form. And for this form, you are not required to download. That is, if you want, let's say you want to fill it, you don't need to download. This application form is online. You can access it after you sign up. Then you have access to the form. And then when you have been given access to the form will not show all the segments that I've explained at once. It's going to have only one segment at a time. Like let's say the first one will be the application information. Then after you fill that, you go to the next segment, which will be shown later. After some time, that is after the deadline has passed, you're going to be called for interviews. The interviews can take up to around 20 minutes per person. And then after some weeks again pass, what's going to happen is that if you're successful, you're going to be notified whether you've been selected in the next process, that is the semifinals. And it is during this stage when you are told that you should register for English proficiency exam, that is the TOEFL. You don't pay anything, they pay for you. And you can have preparation time, that is for around 1 month. So after you pass these exams, normally they need someone to pass above 60, that is 60 out of 120. So if you pass above, that is 60, you get into the finals. But it's not always that after you pass the that is the TOEFL exam, you might get into the finals or you become a finalist. Sometimes you become an alternate. An alternate is someone who would replace someone who has been selected if, let's say, that person fails to go. But if, let's say, you are selected as a finalist, you're going to go to the United States of America. But what you need to know is that this process is long. As for me, I waited for, that is, I wrote the exam in April, that is the TOEFL exam. And I received information that I got selected as a finalist in September. I remember it was on the 9th September 2021. So you can see a long period of time passes for someone to know whether you've been selected as a finalist and even whether you have been selected as an alternate. Now, after you go to the United States of America, in the United States of America, you go to a university. I went to University of Nevada, Reno. This university is found in a state known as Nevada and in a city called Reno. This city is close to California. At the university, you go through, you attend some workshops, and there are also other things that you attend, like, let's say, the cultural activities. And apart from that, you also allowed to go to schools, let's say high schools, middle schools. In these schools, you're allowed to teach apart from observing the lessons. And the thing that we need to know is that apart from attending all those, that is the workshops at the university, observing lessons, teaching at the schools in the United States of America, you are given a break, a long weekend. For us, we're given 5 days break. During this break, you are allowed to go to any part of United States of America. I went to Portland in Oregon, Pacific City, which is at the Pacific Ocean. Also went to Las Vegas. So as you can see, you enjoy when you go there. You're given time to visit places in the United States. And the other thing that you need to know is that you're given some money that is during this program. I remember I received $3,000, which is around 6 million with the current rate in Malawi. So I encourage you to apply for the program. You're going to enjoy it, and it's something that you're going to, you're not going to forget the experience that you're going to have that side. And I also need to tell you that even though I'm back in Malawi, there are a lot of benefits that I'm getting now. We have the U.S. Embassy does give us opportunities like the Alumni Engagement Innovation Fund. With this fund, the alumni like myself and let's say my colleagues, could be 5 of us, we can apply for it and we can win as much as $35,000. So as you can see, this is a lot of money that can help us in our projects. So there are a lot of things that one can benefit, and I can't say all of them here because I will take a lot of your time. But what I would say is that you have to apply for this program. You're going to gain a lot of skills, and you're going to benefit a lot from the program. So I encourage you to apply. And if you need help, those people who have been there, like myself, we can help you. So do the application. I wish you all the best.